Welcome, future Golden Eagles and your families. I'm Terry Barker.
And I'm Sarah Graham.
We are two of the four counselors here at Del Oro, and we are excited that you'll be a part of our student body and look forward to you coming to Del Oro in August. The purpose of this video presentation is to provide you and your parents with all of the resources necessary to enroll at Del Oro and register for your classes. Please pay close attention to the information because we will give you all you need to know and also provide you with ways to get any questions that you have answered. One of the best resources is the Del Oro website, the page that you see here. If you scroll down to the left and click on Future Ninth Grade Information, it will take you to this web page here. Here you'll see information about Future Ninth Grade Night. It'll give you the schedule, a campus map. You also have access to this in the packet that you have in front of you. If you scroll down to the bottom, it also will give you important information like access to our course catalog, as well as the freshman course choice form, and also information on Del Oro High School athletics. Below that are department resources. It'll give you information about some of the programs that we have on campus, as well as some of the department information. As you go back to the Del Oro homepage, you'll see here there are more resources for students. So if you click on that link, it'll take you to this page. Again, you can see there's access to the all-important course catalog, and then back to the homepage. And there's also some more resources for parents. Many times we'll get parents and students contacting our office, and we will send you to the Del Oro website for a lot of answers to your questions. Going back to the Future Ninth Grade link, one thing that's really important, and a lot of times we get questions about, is how to enroll at Del Oro. For students that attend one of our foundation schools, you'll enroll using the packet that you have in front of you. For those of you that do not attend Del Oro or not attend one of our foundation schools but will be enrolling at Del Oro, you will actually press on this link here, follow the instructions, and enroll online.
Okay, we're going to switch gears a little bit here, and we're going to talk about the enrollment packet that you should have received from your middle school. So this enrollment packet is for our foundation school 8th graders only. We want to talk, there's going to be a few questions answered. Mr. Barker will discuss this more later in this video about the forms that you'll need to fill out, but you will completely fill out all 3 forms by answering all questions. And please note that you must live in our attendance area or have an approved inter or intra-district form in order to attend Del Oro High School. So information and answers to all your course selection questions can be found on our website. So you can click on that Future Ninth Grade Information and watch the video that Mr. Barker showed you prior to this video. So the next page that you'll see here is the Future Ninth Grade Night, a really important night for both you as a student and your parents to attend. We invite you. We would love to have you here. Really great information to help you in this big transition to high school. So it is, you're going to come and meet teachers and visit classrooms, and you're going to learn more about all the programs here. So, and it's held in our largest gymnasium, our Bonner Gymnasium. So important dates for you to remember. We do have a window of opportunity for you to return your enrollment packets as listed here. Or we also have a date from 3 to 6 o'clock in the Del Oro Library where you can have individual conferences with your counselor. So this is the only opportunity that you'll have to speak with your counselor one-on-one. We do everything we can to offer all access to resources through our presentation at Future Ninth Grade Night and via our counseling page on the Del Oro website. So hopefully most of your questions will be answered. But if you have any specific questions about yourself and your classes to choose, we would love to have you come and meet your counselor in the Del Oro Library on that date. Additionally, if you would like to take if you're requesting to skip a level 1 of math, we have the integrated math placement test. So there's required if you are looking at requesting to skip the level 1 of math, as well as Spanish. So this is only if you're requesting to skip level 1. There's the date here for taking that Spanish placement test. So one of the things it's really important to know, and this date, I would hold on to this paper because these are all the dates in which you need to return your enrollment papers. It is not a first come, first serve. There is no hurry. So please take your time, do your research, come to our future 9th grade night and learn about the classes so you can make a wise choice for yourself, and just make sure that you get that this enrollment packet back to us by the deadline. So we're going to talk a little bit more about the future 9th grade night on the next page. So as you can see, the times listed, we have the welcome and introductions, and then you get to go out and there's 6 different opportunities for you to see 6 different classes. And additionally, at the very end of the evening, there is a future 9th grade sports information night in the Bonner Gym. So if you're interested in playing any sports here at Del Oro, please attend that night, because that's very important information for you to obtain in order to participate in our athletic program. So we would suggest this particular paper for you to pull this document out of the packet and bring it with you on future 9th grade night. There's a map on the back, and then all of the breakout sessions are listed. You can see the room numbers, all the different classes, opportunities for you as a student to participate in. And this is really a great opportunity for you to learn specifically about the class you would be choosing, what the expectations are. A lot of people have questions about what's the difference between ag biology and biology. This is when you would go to both of those that night and find out the differences for yourself. On the bottom of the page, there's a world language breakout session. You can find out the expectations between Spanish and ASL. What are the pros and cons of taking one of those classes? And really just a great opportunity for you to get the information needed to make wise choices for your course selections. Again, a registration packet, collection dates are noted at the bottom. So just please get those packets back to us by the deadline so that we can get you registered for classes at Del Oro.
This next part of the video, we're going to be discussing the enrollment form and the freshman course choice form. So if you look at this page here, where at the top it says Placer Union High School District Student Enrollment Form. This is for your parents to fill out. It's going to give us all your information, your name, your birth date, cell phone contact information. One of the things that is really, really important right here, please make sure that your parents provide an email address that is checked regularly. This is the primary way in which we communicate with parents and get out all of the important information and dates that you'll need to know. The next page, also another important page, this is where your parents are going to verify your residence. And to be able to do this, they need to provide 2 copies of the forms that are listed below. They can choose 2 of these. They don't have to have 2 of each one. But we just need 2 copies of either property tax payment receipt, a pay stub, a rental property contract, anything that has their name and address showing that they live in Del Oro's attendance area. This next form is the really important form that you all are really interested in. This is the freshman course choice form. What we've done is we've provided you with the ability to select the courses that you'll be taking next year. What we've done, if you see right here in the middle, it says all students must take 9 classes. Students will have 4 classes from August to December, fall term, and another 4 classes from January to May, spring term, in addition to a required and assigned nest or embedded support, which will be in the fall. The order and term of your classes cannot be requested. Schedules are determined by a computer-generated process. all freshmen will automatically be scheduled into these 6 classes. Okay, so 6 of your 8 classes are already selected for you. So really, you're only choosing 2 elective courses, and I'll talk more about that as we move on. One thing that's really important, you will have a choice. You're going to choose one of the following science courses by circling it. Either you want to take biology or you want to take ag biology. Note that if you are taking ag biology, participation in some FFA leadership activities are required. Again, if you want more information about that, please refer to our course catalog, and also make sure that you're attending those sessions on future 9th grade night. Good place to get that information. As we go down the next part, it says choose 5 electives from the back of this page. Courses which are not listed on the back are not available to freshmen. Place courses in order of preference. If you're a strong academic student, you can request, for example, to accelerate subjects by choosing Integrated Math 2 or Spanish 1 and Spanish 2. If you don't get your top 2 choices freshman year, no worries. Classes can be taken later in your high school career. So basically what's going to happen here, you're going to give us 5 choices. We want you to give us your top 2. Remember, you're going to be choosing 2 of the 8 courses that you're going to be taking. Remember, 6 are already selected for you. So you're going to give us in order of preference. So if you were a student who decided, you know what, I'm going to take Integrated Math 1, but I want to double up in math. So I want to take Integrated Math 2. You'll put Integrated Math 2 as your first choice. We'll try and get that for you. And then you'll have a second choice here. Let's say you want to take Art 1. You put Art 1 in there. And then these last 3 choices, those are what we call alternates. So we want you to put classes in here that you still want to take in case we cannot get you your first 2 choices. So it's really important that when you're listing classes there, that you make sure you're listing classes that you are interested in taking. One thing that I want to caution you about, because a lot of students will say, well, if I don't put anything in here, then they have to give me my first 2. That's not the way it works. If you don't give us a selection and we can't get you into your first 2 or even one of the 2, then we're going to select the class for you. And we don't want to do that. We want you to have choice in the classes that you want to take here at Del Oro. So please take the time, go to the back page here. This gives you all of the courses that you as a freshman can elect to choose. And we've categorized them. These are the academic courses that you can be taking. These are our career and technical education pathway courses. So you can start on a career pathway your freshman year if you choose. And these are our VAPA, visual and performing arts / fine arts choices that you can be selecting. And so you have some categories that you can select, again, based on what your interests are. And even explore. Take the time to maybe take a class that you never thought of before. Maybe you are the next greatest dancer that Del Oro has ever seen, or the next best guitarist. Give it a shot. Try. That's what high school is about. It's about experimenting. The other thing that I want to come back on, because here's what we'll see a lot. We'll see students, they want to take the entrance exam to try and skip Integrated Math 1 and get it into Integrated Math 2. So they'll cross this out right here and they'll write in Integrated Math 2. Please don't do that. Leave it as Integrated Math 1. Take the test. If you get a passing score that allows you to go directly to Integrated Math 2, the math department will let the counseling department know, and we'll make that change for you. Don't make any changes on this form here. Same thing with Spanish. Don't put Spanish 2 in there and then pass the exam and just write in Spanish 2 there. We'll do that for you. One question that we get a lot is, how do I get my schedule? We will not mail or email your final schedule to you. You will have access to your schedule in mid-August, right before school starts, after your parents have completed the data confirmation process, and they'll get an email about that. So again, it is really important that when we go back to this page right here, that your parents get us a good email that they're checking, I would say regularly, if not daily, because we're going to send all of that important information and important dates directly to that email.
Okay, now we're going to talk about the final page in your packet, which is entitled Sample College and Career Ready Plan. So this particular form is something that we go over every single fall. All the counselors meet with every student at their grade level to review this information. So what this is, this covers at the very top, you'll see the high school graduation credits required for graduating from Del Oro. So 260 credits are required in those subjects that are listed right below there. Most classes are 10 credits. Again, talking about the 4x4 plan that we have at our school, you take 4 classes in the fall and 4 more classes in the spring. So students, if assuming that they pass every class, can earn a total of 80 credits throughout that year. So the beautiful part of the 4x4 plan is that students can take up to 32 classes in their high school career. So it's something that we continually remind students about, that there really isn't a rush to get all of those classes in your freshman and sophomore year, because again, there's 32 classes that they can take throughout high school. So it's really no rush to cram everything in right away. So ultimately, the goal for all of our students is to become college and career ready. And we start that right now with current eighth graders, preparing you for high school and beyond. And so our ultimate goal as counselors in high school, we work as a team with you, the student, your parent, and our teachers, administration, to give you every opportunity to attend a four-year college or two-year community college, anything that you want after high school. We want you to be ready. And so by helping you to choose the correct classes, that just aligns you for that path. To be successful in going to a four-year college right out of high school, if you should choose to do so. So in order to be eligible to attend a four-year university right out of high school, I'm going to bring your attention to the minimum college entrance requirements, otherwise known as A to G requirements. And this is a term that you will hear for the next 4 years, both in your classrooms and when counselors come in to talk to you or you're in our counseling office. Really similar, really mirrors the high school graduation requirements, the 260 credits, with a few minor adjustments. But we really are focused on making sure that students meet those A to G requirements so we don't close any doors to students being college and career ready. On the left-hand side of this form, this is just a sample 9th through 12th grade plan of potential classes that students could take. Obviously, it varies from student to student, but we wanted to give you kind of just an idea of the format in which students typically take classes in order to be college and career ready when they graduate from high school. So again, this 4x4 schedule is an adjustment for freshmen. That fall term of freshman year moves really quickly. You're only taking 4 classes. They're longer classes throughout the day, 83 minutes typically, but they do move very quickly. So we really encourage you to get support if you need it. And notice that early on. If you're struggling in your math class, the best resource is to talk to your teacher. Come and talk to your counselor. We have a list of preferred tutors available. We want to support you. We want to see you be successful. But it is really a large adjustment, especially for students who may have not been accustomed to doing homework in middle school. There is homework in high school, and we want you to be successful, and we want to support you in that success plan. So again, if you have any questions, a lot of information, we're going to be covering this particular page many times throughout your high school career, but please refer to our website, especially our counseling website. It's updated almost daily, lots of good information on there. And we also encourage you to attend that afternoon, evening in February where you can meet one-on-one with your counselor should you have any more questions. So again, we'd love to welcome you to Del Oro High School, and we look forward to you becoming part of our school community. See you soon.